Hi, it's Tessa here with you today. I've got a card using the cool Chameleon markers and the potted stamp set by Waffle Flower. I'm stamping it out using Memento ink. It worked really well with the Chameleon markers. It was my first time using the Chameleon markers and they worked really well. They were fun and it was almost like magic watching them change colors. I'm just stamping it on some plain white cardstock. It's Stampin' Up! Cardstock. Here's my marker set. It's quite a nice rainbow. Has a blender and a detail pen in there too. I'm going to pull out my favorite color first. It's the aquamarine. It's a nice teal. When you use them, you need to hold them with the blender part above so that gravity pulls the blending fluid into the marker and lightens it up. So I held it there for quite a long time because I wanted it pretty light. I'm just starting where I want my lightest color and I'm moving slowly towards the other end. Isn't that fun? It just changes colors. I'm going to do this for every petal that I color. I'm going to pause and refill the blending solution on there so it lightens up. It's such a neat technique. And this is the speed I usually color too. I go slow. Maybe I'm just a slow colorer, but I liked watching it. It was kind of fun, so I was slow this time. Isn't that neat? Oh, it was so fun. I'm going to be using these pens a lot. I can tell you that right now. I noticed that I used kind of an arc shape with the petals. I thought it gave it more of a, I don't know, it looked better when I did the arc shape rather than a flat line. Oh, here I sped it up a little bit so you don't have to watch me slow coloring everything. I just love how this one turned out. The color is so pretty. If you guys, when you're using them, you can always just have a little piece of paper next to you so you can check the color that you're using. You don't want it to be too dark when you're blending and stuff. There's a little shot of the blending chart they give you. It tells you to leave it on for so many seconds if you want a lighter color. So I chose the lightest green for this one. I want it to be really light. So I probably held it standing straight up for like 20 seconds before I colored. That's the cool thing. It's like 100 pens in one. All right, on to my next one. So I picked a really pretty blue, it's royal blue, to do the pot. And I just thought about where I wanted my highlight to go, and I started there with my blending. You can see I picked the point right where my pen is and just moving towards the outside edges. I'm going to do the same thing to the top of that, so I have a nice highlight there right where I want it. Alright, I started this one with the same thing in mind where I wanted my lighter spot to be. I chose that line to work with. And for this side I put a lot of blending solution in, and I'm just working in a downward line. I'm not coming back up for those first ones, so that the area at the base of the cactus is a little darker than it is at the top. Oh, sorry, that's off screen. Here you go. This is the bisque marker. It's nice, light, pinky tan. Alright, I'm just finishing up with a little bit of orange there. That's Seville orange. Guys, these are so fun to play with. The Chameleon markers are really user-friendly, easy to use, the colors are pretty. You should try them. I love them. Here's my finished product, and here's a couple close-ups of my card I made. I'll write up a little thing about that on the blog. Thanks, guys!